Hi, Ella,
Hi, Tom.
and hello, crew, and welcome to this training video for Artemis Cosmos. Right now, we're looking at the comms console, the communication station, the ears of the ship.
First, before we get started, a few housekeeping notes. If you look at the upper left-hand corner of your screen, you will find ship information. Just above that is the options button. Options button you don't really need to worry about unless your GM asks you to press it. Upper right hand, you'll see an upgrade button. Again, your GM will explain what that is.
Ella, there's a big radar in the middle of the comms station, just like on many other consoles, and you can zoom and pan by clicking, dragging, and using the center mouse wheel. But you can also use these buttons at the top of the radar here to zoom in, and zoom out, and refocus on the center of your ship.
We also have various objects on the radar. First is the player, which is usually Artemis, that is in green. Friendly ships are blue or teal. Enemy ships are red. Unknowns are gray. Your bases are yellow. Asteroids are brown. And nebula are teal, magenta, or yellow.
On the comm station, we have a follow button, and the follow button always snaps to whatever ship has been selected. Different ships can be selected here, and different stations as well. But if you turn off follow, you'll always be locked on to the player ship, even if you select other ships on your radar.
Please note when you start communications, follow is the default.
This is the ship waterfall. It actually shows the various contacts near your ship, and they're sorted by distance, which means that you can see here that DS2 is the closest thing to your ship, followed by the Shenzhen and then the Q-16 Krallian.
You can sort that by selecting TSN or civilian, and it will filter out all of the others.
When you select a ship on the radar or on the waterfall, you'll see the selected ship portrait, and below it you'll see buttons which are essentially things to say to that ship. Here's an enemy, so I could taunt him, or I could hail him, or ask him for a surrender.
For the base buttons, you have hail, which is just a general hail. You can also ask the stations to build you weapons. If you select the button, it'll tell you what type of weapons. You can also request priority docking, which will allow you to dock faster and smoother.
You can always click with your finger or your mouse to select a ship on the radar. But once you've done that, you can also right-click to give extended orders. When you right-click, you can also left-click and hold, which works for touchscreens. In the top center of the screen, you have the incoming message waterfall. At the top is the most recent message, and you can see how old the message is. Each of these messages is expandable.
In the lower left-hand corner, you'll see a red alert button. Select that, and the whole ship is under red alert.
The preset list lets you store and retrieve favorite ships and other space objects. If you have a ship or base selected, you can hit the leftmost button and then click a number, and that will store that to the value. So then you can retrieve it simply by clicking on it again.
And that is comms. Go save the galaxy.